3 tacos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What's wrong?
I want tacos.
I thought you're a big guy.
Oh, not anymore.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Just a simple form page. Chris, you want to go next?
So we can generate an event solely from the back. Mainly for me, it's just working on looking at and getting familiar with code. I'll probably make the beef on Thursday and Friday. I only slept like 2 hours last night. I went to work.
So you took a nap in the middle of the day?
Bro, I didn't even take a nap. That was like my sleep. I was like, I slept from like 9 to 2.
I was like
10,
is
11,
he
12, 1, 2. I slept like 5 hours.
Why is it so quiet?
Onions were on the floor. I don't care. Don't care. Don't care at all. Ah! I don't care. Judge me. Judge me all you want. I don't care. Hey, what's going on? Six. I was planning to eat earlier, but I forgot to click start on the rice.
I quit.
Is that Americana? You're a bird. Why is it so thick? Bro, I can barely hold it. I can hold it for like 5 seconds. It's like, should I even post this?
You want the same answer?
This has got to be expired. Plus 1178. What do I buy with this? I have $100. I didn't expect to have. Now what? What is this? I don't know what that is. Sorry. This looks a little funky. It's okay.
I don't know if you've been following the news.
You think I follow the news?
Yeah, I don't think so. Happening around the world.
Revolution?
Yes.
Like war?
Korea, South Korea, their president or whatever declared martial law.
What does that even mean?
That means
Bro did not. So warm.
Come on, dude. That's a fucking mistake.
Dude, I always do this.
The last time I ate at home was
It's been a while.
I'm surprised that you're even here.
So I'm not trying to eat out. I messed up. Wow, I'm a genius.
Factorial, which can otherwise be expressed when you want it. Anyone who somehow harnessed this illusion. Allow me to introduce you to the Starburst will really take off until the advent of one specific variant. The name of the game, 3. He finds himself on the run of his life.
Don't ignore this for the lockout. Like you should almost be canceling on this hold. Like you should be on this hold for as long as possible. No, sorry.
I did not mean to do that much.
wanted to come in all at the same time. Okay.
Bona.
I can't remember.
Delilah and all y'all, come on, let's go. It's time to start. And it's dependent for physical therapy.
You're like a manager, low key. You don't make money? I'm like, oh yeah, you wouldn't make money. Give me grace.
Dude, one hand.
I can't do that.
Really?
No. Got it?
No, don't give him the warm up.
Okay, now what? Whoa! Stuff is happening! Time to replace the CD in my car. Sorry, New Jeans. But Rose dropped. So now I've got... It's a poster? Oh! What the heck? Wait, it's... What the heck? That's crazy. Where am I supposed to put this? Okay, another one. So what do I do with this? Is this just gonna like rot somewhere? Another one. Like, is she wanting me to decorate my entire room with this? Another one. Another one. God damn! I got them all or what? I just have a bunch of cards. Another one. The iconic one. And this one. Wait, where's my random photo cards then? Is it in here? Oh! Well, you can't see them, but...